How's it going, everybody? I was just looking over at my movie collection here, and I was just taking notice of all the movies that I have because they're really not on streaming a lot, and there is still some value in getting hard copies of your favorite movies. So I just want to go through that list quickly of all the movies that I don't really ever see on streaming services, and if I have, it's been only once. So let me just start at the top here. American Hustle. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Anchorman 2. Uh, haven't seen that one, but I know that people don't really like that movie, but I think I got that pretty cheap. I still find it hilarious. Apocalypse Now. Never really see it. Argo. Army of Darkness. I believe I've seen the assassination of Jesse James a few times, but I like that movie so much that I just want to be able to pop it in whenever, and I feel like it's not always there on streaming services. Avatar is kind of a funny one. I mean, I think almost everybody has that in their collection. That's from Blockbuster, so got that pretty cheap. Bad Grandpa, never see that really. Dark Knight Returns. I love this movie. It's an animated series, or it's an animated movie, I should say, and it's just fantastic. I think it does the graphic novel justice. It's really good. I recommend that one. Before Midnight, Black Swan. Let's see, Brokeback Mountain. Never really see that one, although I think I've seen it a few times. Captain Phillips. Don't really see that one. Clockwork Orange. Coraline. Elysium. I don't think I've ever seen that one on streaming. Maybe just once a long time ago, but that one's a funny one to me. I can't tell how much I like that movie, but I think I got it for like a few dollars, so might as well. Evil Dead 2. Never really see that series at all. Fantastic Mr. Fox. Don't really see that one as much. The Fighter. It's a great movie. Kind of underrated in my opinion, but I think I've only seen it like twice. But worth watching for sure. Christian Bale's amazing in that one. The Fountain. Really like that movie. Don't ever really see it on streaming as well. Foxcatcher. Heat. One of my favorite movies of all time. Want to be able to see that whenever I want. Again, not always on streaming. Inherent Vice. Kind of a deeper cut. Really funny movie. Jackass 3, although I don't ever really see any of the Jackass movies on streaming for some reason, so not sure if there's a reason for that. Nothing else really on this side. The Master. Yeah, I like this movie a lot. Again, not always available. Purple Rain. I really like that movie. I just love the performances and the music and such like that. So, again, want to pop that in whenever. Revolutionary Road. Scott Pilgrim, Sherlock Holmes, the second one. Sin City, I really like this movie. I think it's aged pretty well, and in terms of comic book movies, I think it still might be one of my favorites. I think it's really good. Speed Racer. Um, I feel like this movie was just not understood when it first came out, but I really think it's good. Yeah, worth another watch if you're able to get it for cheap or something like that. V for Vendetta. Whiplash, strangely enough, I don't think I've ever seen it on streaming, even though it's a very popular movie. These definitely you won't see on streaming very often. Maybe on the Criterion streaming service, but I don't have that one. Zero Dark 30, don't ever really see that one either, which is interesting. Now going to the DVD section. Oh, actually, I should pull these one up. But The Adventures of Pete and Pete, never ever see those on streaming. Those are awesome. Ali, I think I've seen it a few times. But yeah, not always there. All the Real Girls. Yeah, never really see that one. I'm guessing, a lot of these kind of more independent ones are going to be on your kind of more indie streaming services and such like that. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Blue Velvet. Not a lot of David Lynch in general that I ever really see on streaming. Before Sunset, again, in the kind of indie Before series. Bubba Hotep, kind of a classic. Kids in the Hall, Brain Candy. I feel like this movie is just kind of forgotten. I don't know if you can even read that. Um, yeah, same with Cabin Boy. This also forgotten. Just probably not much of a demand to even get it on streaming. So I don't know. This is just a like a what's it called director DVD series. Really cool stuff. If you don't know who Chris Cunningham is, look him up on YouTube. CKY stuff. Never see that streaming again with the Jackass stuff as well. Not really much here. Usually that stuff is pretty available. Again, more Jackass stuff. Laurel Canyon. I don't know if this movie is like known enough. But I don't know. I feel like that should be just like a movie that people can just enjoy and just watching whatever streaming service is there. I feel like it would fit in nicely. Has a good cast, good story. Yeah, I don't know why I don't see that movie more often. The Lethal Weapon series, don't see it much on streaming as well. I don't think I ever. Moulin Rouge. I think I've seen Mulholland Drive a few times on stream, but again, David Lynch is kind of hard to come by. Don't always see it. Rules of Attraction, I believe I've watched it a few times, which is nice because you get to see it like in much better quality than DVD. Saving Private Ryan, a few times I've seen on stream, but not always. Scanner Darkly, same thing, and Seven Samurai, kind of same thing there. Strangers with Candy, here's one that I never ever ever see. I don't know. I love this series. I thought it was so funny. It was so just different. The comedy is just very, very strange. Um, Three Kings. Yeah, that's a great one. I really like that movie. That might be one of my favorites. And THX. I will actually admit that I've never actually watched this movie, but I don't think I've ever seen it on streaming either. Yeah, I've had this movie for a while, so I should really get to watching it. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I do have a decent collection here, but yeah, a lot of these just I want to be able to watch whenever I want. So again, there is still some value in buying physical copies of your favorite movies. They're not always going to be available. So yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you guys haven't seen any other movies as well that you want to see on streaming. And such like that, or ones that you own because you want to be able to pop them in whenever. But yeah, again, thanks for watching.